And linked with that then was the chapel, because I again now was meeting a lot of people students, youngsters, who didn't have much time for chapel. You know, they were far more used to going out, dancing and smoking even, smoking behind the shed in the school and down behind the gym and everywhere. And it was totally alien to me, all that. So the chapel thing was still hanging on in there, you see, because the influence of the 50s, big things had happened, some ministers that I was, impressed with were been to our chapel. It was there. It was like a badge on my school jersey. You know what I mean? The chapel, you see, it was there all the time.
And there was a particular family link to the chapel.
Well, yes, there always was a family. So 3 chapels really. But when you talk of Peniel, it was my mother in the main and Trevor, who became a minister via going to the chapel. And something happened in Peniel. I didn't mention it in the last interview. There was a sort of a mini revival. Now I was too young to fully take it in, but I checked it with others. Around 51, 52, something quite extraordinary happened in the chapel. And for a full week, there were services all day, every day. It was, some people said it was like a spiritual visitation upon the chapel. People can even, if you remember in my father's funeral, the minister then referred to how special Peniel was, and even though he was not from Peniel, he had heard of that himself, And out of that, my father, who had never been to chapel in my experience, and I don't think I'm doing him any injustice, he never went to Peniel. In fact, he used to go to the pub next door. We had a tremendous pub next door to the Dynevor Arms. That was a chapel in itself, by the way. Weekend singing in Dynevor was, well, out to be experienced. And when I used to go to bed, in the summer especially, windows way down, and listening to these people, it was like this in Male Voice Choir. Anyway, he completely changed. He wasn't a drunkard. He used to go and have a drink. He suddenly stopped. And I used to ask him in later life, why did you stop? And his answer to me was, I think there was that influence of what happened then seeped into his life. But that's not the reason he gave me. I think that was what happened. That mini revival touched on him as well. But his answer to me was, because I was growing up and I was now becoming 10, 11, 12, he wanted to set a better example for me, of how to behave and not to go to pubs and things. That's what he told me.